So we'll give an update to the story with Vanessa Bryant. Now, we reported that her mom had went to the media and said that, oh, my daughter threw me out the house and took the car from me. And it's just being scandalous. And, if you heard that video, you know my opinion on that. Well, Vanessa had made a response to what her mom was saying about her. Now, she's still grieving. Of course, it ain't been long. The loss of Kobe and her daughter Gianna. And, I seen the recent pictures of Vanessa. She been through it. You know what I'm saying? She don't look like her normal self that we normally see in pictures. And yeah, I can imagine, losing your, at least for me, it would be like, say, my wife and daughter. Oh my God, I wouldn't be no good. Right. But she had posted, to social media, some of Kobe's memorabilia and things like that. And it's just showing different pictures. But then she had responded, to what her mom was saying, that she denied that she kicked her mom out of her home and attacked her for having the audacity to make these claims on a TV interview while, she's still grieving. And now they were saying that when she was defending herself, against her mom, Sophia Lane, he said when she gave that interview to Univision on Monday, where she wept that her daughter evicted her and stripped her of some of her belongings, Vanessa had responded and blasted her, he said, for shedding tears for a car and a house that were not in her name. He said, while she continues to mourn for Kobe and her daughter, he said, which died tragically on that helicopter crash. Now, it said, according to her mom, she accused her mom of hiding her diamonds and furniture to make it look like she doesn't have my support, and slammed her for approving what is most important to her. Now, it says she also dismissed insider reports that her mom had been her rock in recent months, saying she has not been physically present or emotionally supportive of her or her three other children as they adjust to life without Kobe and Gianna. Well, that's not good, Mom. That's not good. See, I knew something was up with that. Like I said, listen, when she went to the media, she was being so scandalous. I knew that she was being scandalous. I knew something wasn't right with all this. Now, she said, my husband and daughter passed away unexpectedly, yet my mother has the audacity, she says, to do a television interview speaking negatively of me while shedding tears for a car in the house that was not in her name. It said that she removed all the diamond jewelry, emptied the apartment I provided, and put away the furniture to make it look like she doesn't have my support. She said that again. Okay. Now, she said she went on to say that she has supported her mom for decades. And she said it's been very, very painful what she's doing. Okay. She said for the past 20 years, she says that she has supported her mom and continue to do so in addition to her monthly alimony, because her mom was getting a monthly alimony as well. So why would she go to the media and do that? Even if you had some sort of back and forth with your daughter. Listen, it's not, I saw some of y'all comments and said that, well, nah, Phil, you're not right, because we should be supporting our parents, if they get older, etc. Right? Well, let me tell you something about that. It's levels to everything. If your mom or your dad or your parents were good parents to you, and you get in a position where you're doing better in life, hey, I'm not against that whatsoever. It's your parents, right? But if that parent wasn't a good parent to you, or that parent is trying to use you, okay, that parent should have their life in order where you don't supposed to be dependent on your children for nothing. You don't. You young, and while you young and raising your children was a time period for you to set up your life. You don't be looking at your kids for the past 20 years and your child's husband and say, hey, support me. It don't matter how much, he's making or they have together, right? It doesn't matter. Now, Vanessa also came back and said that she hoped that everything that is coming out about our personal relationship ends here. That's what she said. Okay. But this mom, after all this 20 years, why didn't she ask Kobe or Vanessa, say, hey, could you set me up in a business? Since y'all got like connections, that way I can make, my own money. Right. But you sit up there and take. See, that's why I don't believe in people. See, you can't come around me just taking like that. No, I'll respect you more if I, like I said, if I'm helping you, is you ask me to help you set up a business, help you get something, some sort of education or trade or something so you could do for yourself. Because I'm not going to sit up there and just do things for you. Because I've learned at a very early age, when you give people stuff, you don't help them. You're actually hurting them by giving them things. No, you have people learn, you give them the knowledge so they can make their own money. That's how you help a person. Never just give people anything. That's why when people get caught up in that perpetual system of depending on the government, and they just say, oh, well, the government give me this and the government give me that or whatever, and you're not what they call the working poor, because they have a thing called the working poor, where people have a job, they just still not making it. I don't take issue with people like that getting assistance. But those who aren't doing anything, then they rip that stuff away from you, then what you got? You know what I'm saying? So that mom of hers, if I was Vanessa, I wouldn't give her nothing. No, she ain't been there for my family. We're grieving still, and no. But now I would say to Vanessa, if you see this video, now you know how your mama really is. Cut her off. Keep her out your kid's life. Because she don't want to be there no way. Obviously, she'd have been there now. Right? I mean, sometime in life, unfortunately, family, go by the wayside. It happens. I've seen it even happen in my personal family. Certain people pass away and family just kind of scatter and everything is not the same. And, you got to learn to make your own family and build up your own traditions. So, I hope that she can get, like I said, of course, get through the grieving process, but just have her family and her own thing, because that mom of hers, like I said, she been just using for a long time. It's really sad, to use your children, but you got some parents out there like that. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about the situation of Vanessa Bryant and, parents using a child. That, that happens all the time. You got some parents that will use you until you broke. And then when you don't have nothing, they'll move on to the next child, or, they'll be trying to find the next hustle.